Radiant pick.
Just don't burn your mouth. I can take us through the first half of the draft. You just want to chill and eat. Like, I don't mind. Yeah, no problem. Just come in whenever you want.
Dyer's turn to pick.
Earth Shaker.
It's Dyer's band now. Bad Rider! It's Radiant's band now. Look, if you pause for people, people are gonna pause for you. It's just science. Dyer's turn to ban. It's Radiant's ban now. Ten seconds. 5 seconds left. Radiant's turn to pick. Dyer pick.
Naga Siren.
Hello and welcome back to the ESL 1 North America Open qualifiers, where we are in the finals for a best of 3 matchup between compLexity Gaming and Team Xolotl. We're already far into this draft. My name is Nomad and joining me is Bowie, and we start things off with an Earth Shaker, a Naga Siren for Team Xolotl. Meanwhile, compLexity have gone for a Baden, Bat Rider, and the Lion. Alrighty.
Seconds to go.
Yeah, it's, I mean, well, it's first pick, so it kind of has its options open. Also, it's Naga Siren as well. I know that both Esk and Ifrit play this hero, so it could very well be a mid Naga as well, depending on the matchups. They can decide this depending on what compLexity pick here, to be honest. One thing which is kind of annoying is playing Lion into Naga, which is super annoying, because early game that ground spike is going to be enough to help reveal the real Naga Siren, and later on that AoE Hex just becomes an absolute nightmare for that hero if it does come to that stage, so that is always going to have to be a factor in the Naga's mind. Right.
Dyer's turn to pick.
Ooh. Very good hero versus the Naga Siren.
Radiant's turn to ban.
Sorry, with the Naga Siren is what I meant to say. You've got that song, and then you can lay down the fire and the ice, and basically just make yourself feel very Game of Thrones with that hero. Team compLexity, they go for the Terrorblade, which is quite interesting. So you've got the 2 illusion late game carries coming out. What I'm interested to see is, okay, here's what I want to happen just from the scientific point of view. I really want both of these heroes to get a free lane and find out who can farm fastest. That's literally like the #1 question on my mind between these 2 heroes right now, is who farms fastest. I think it's Naga, but it's gonna be interesting to see all the same.
It's Dyer's band now.
Right. Yeah. Ten
seconds. 5 seconds left.
Yeah, that's a good point. It's could be very annoying to play around with. Final ban out from compLexity. Well, let's try and get some predictions into the picks, okay? compLexity need to pick up next. They're looking for their limp hero, and I'm gonna say this is gonna be a Timbersaw. Yeah. Okay, okay. They can also go for the Necrophos again. Doesn't feel fantastic versus the Jakiro, but you don't really care about that hero too much. Really nice versus the Ursa, and oh, it's actually been banned out. My bad, my bad. Got banned out in the second phase by Team Xolotl, so no Necrophos. All right then. Ember, yeah, he does, but it doesn't sound fantastic into Nagasara and Jakiro. I mean, maybe it's okay, I guess. They don't. It could be an option. They want something a bit more. They think it's Naga's mid. No, they think the Naga's gonna be mid, yeah. Yeah, I'm not convinced they're putting this Naga mid. I think they want the Naga versus the Bat, but we shall see.
5 seconds left.
Yeah, it's definitely an option. They've got to save with the Abaddon, so they can be as aggressive as they want with this pick, to be honest.
Radiant's turn to pick.
Yeah, you're right. They do go for it. That's cool. Quickly, Team Xolotl. This is a harder one, right? Like we don't really know how they're laning this. They could have the Naga mid. I don't think you want to put Naga into Shadow Fiend though. The AoE from those raises is really going to just kind of pop her illusions very quickly and make it difficult to run in that lane. So I think you want the Naga in the off lane. So it's going to be the mid matchup. Who lanes well versus Shadow Fiend? Not that many heroes.
You only got 5 seconds. Even less now.
Ooh, works well with the song as well. Yeah, no one plays these.
Welcome back to the war. Is it everything you remember?
Okay. Yeah, I think it's likely to be the laner. What else lanes well versus Shadow Fiend? I mean, I could try and play it risky and go for a TA. Yeah, Razor hasn't been banned out by anyone, but we've seen that hero less commonly as a response to Shadow Fiend as a reason. I can't actually tell you why that is, but we just don't see it that often. A what?
Choose your hero.
Legion Commander? Esk is on the Naga Siren, so it's mid Naga still. And Jano on the Ursa in the off lane and Ifrit on the Legion. Assuming these heroes are gonna, these players are all gonna go to their lanes as the last time around. Yeah, I can't really see this Naga winning this mid lane, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there's a good Naga matchup after all. I mean, of course, they did have the 10th pick, so it was absolutely on Team Xolotl to decide how to lane this. Or maybe they're going to mix things up with where they're playing people. I don't know. We're going to find out in this second game. All the same, you know, we've got our Naga pick. We've got Shadowfiend and Terrorblade picked up as well. There are a lot of comfort picks coming out here and a lot of fun heroes to be had as well. Not to mention the 3-4-3-5 position of Baden as well. So plenty to play for, plenty to play with. And a very exciting game coming up here for the ESL NA Open qualifiers. Based on these drafts, I think we're both going to put our hats in the complexity side of things. Is that correct, Bowie?
Oh, hell yes.
Prepare for battle!
Alrighty then. Yeah, me too.
Is it spring already? Changes everything.
Yeah, it's a really nice thing to have. All right, and also I love the way they picked PKY's Shaker up really quickly again. You know, it's a bad thing if you get knocked off your confidence. If this is your hero and you just got so focused last game, you can absolutely pick this again. Like, that's fine. You can play this hero again. It's absolutely up to you. So and I don't think they should. I think they've done the right thing here by picking up the same hero again. Yeah, he could be in some trouble here, being surrounded pretty heavily here. They're trying to slow him down. What's Hector actually going to level here? He's actually gone for the dual breath, which is going to slow him down. Jano to get those Fury swipe hits in. He's got to go for it, but he doesn't have enough. Yeah, he was going to die to the Fury swipes. That was his only option there, but yeah. Yeah, meanwhile, Z-Freak and Ifrit fighting up with one another as well, but Z-Freak will back himself away. He wants to get another spike in. Ifrit looks like he's heading up to the top lane right now. Z-Freak has seen this all though, and he can just tell his team exactly what they need to do. Yeah, if the Legion Commander versus the Bat Rider is absolutely the matchup you want here if you're Team Xolotl. Well, a lot of circles being drawn around Z-Freak here by the Ursa. Interesting, just warning the Naga Siren of possible gank incoming to this middle lane. Well, that's true, but you know, she's got 7 armor, and under this tower that makes 9, which is very difficult. This champion's just dropping pennies on her, not doing anything at all. Meanwhile, down at bottom, PKY comes into this line a little bit. Line going for the pull, but will be very quickly interrupted by the Shaker. And up at top, things are slow. I mean, Ifrit, he can just kind of hold off. You know, he's got the magic stick and the pressy attacks. These are basically 3 pressy attacks coming out, so Death not feeling great in this lane as things start off, although he's getting a lot of damage off from this time. Just with harass more than anything. Yep, and then there we see it, the pressy attack coming in the moment they're looking to go aggressive or basically do anything. It's going to be spamming this out pretty damn hard. So what do you think First Blood's going to come from? Help me out. Hey, help an observer out. Ooh, Eski's playing this really risky. He's coming really close to Limp here, and he's going to split the illusions up, but Naga can't do anything here. She's just going to play super close to Limp, though Limp is dropping low. He's got to be careful. Taking damage under the tower here, turns around. Esk is going to survive. Limp is going to survive. Hector comes in with the double damage, really wants to try and land an ice path or something here. Limp plays it well, but very, very close to the mark here. I think Esk played it better, though. He's the one who slipped up initially to get into that awkward situation, played out of it beautifully. Oh, and the Fisher comes in, and now the ice path as well. They see the TP coming in. Doesn't she get cancelled though? And without the mirror image, it's too scary to go for Limpus. It's a 2-man rotation, which results in nothing. And they actually pull the creeps away? What? How? What? Creeps? Oh, this guy up here. Okay. Still low. That was a bit of an adventure. Yeah, Jano's in a little bit of trouble, as is Freak as well. Both of them falling very low. And Miracle's now the one who's taking some damage, as Hector is just fighting up right now, and now he gets the ice path off. Jano closing the distance. One more hit will be needed, but Jano, he stops chasing. Who had the faster movement speed? And definitely not the Terrorblade. That guy is SLOW. And Siegfried jukes around the trees. Yeah, very nicely. I can't believe Jano stopped going for the Terrorblade there. That's actually insane. That was a kill. There's no other way about it. And there's Ursa. Top lane, PKI dropping kind of low to the fire here, does throw down the Fisher onto the Abaddon, but he's just kind of getting run down. Those 3 stacks of Sticky Napalm will be burned by Ifrit, but that means Ifrit's kind of susceptible right here. 5 stacks of Sticky Napalm, one more right click will not be enough to bring him down. Death choosing not to dive the tower. They will be okay up here in this top lane on Team Xolotl, but both left very low on HP, and you can see 343 is just looking for this miss coil, looking to come forwards here as PKI and Ifrit playing very close to the line. They've got to be careful here as a miss coil is going to come to Ifrit here. Having to back himself off, and they will probably just wait for this shrine right now, but it's still 20 seconds to go, so kind of awkward just hanging around the lane trying to stay in XP range, but at the same time not wanting to die, of course. It's looking like it, isn't it? It is looking like it. That's the problem with waiting for these shrines as well, is that you make yourself so weak for the bounty fights that you can't even go for it.
Radiant's bottom tower's still there.
And right now, once again, Limp dominating this middle lane on this Shadow Fiend, just going to work and basically just eliminating Naga Siren. Exactly what we expected to happen though, but the difference is that Naga has a really powerful comeback. Yeah. Just about missed that one. Yeah.
Ours, not yours.
Yep, sending the illusions to the hard camp, actually trying to soften them up nice and early on here. So Chili just planning out a farm from a very early stage into this game, as Lim just looking to farm the middle lane as thoroughly as possible. Yeah, that's what he went for last game as well. Just stats peddling. He did, yeah. If you go for these Greaves as well, you know, you got to remember that the Greaves don't give you a whole lot of stats. They don't give you really any stats. They give you these auras and these powerful tools to work with. So this is just a way of making up for that. Meanwhile, down in the bottom lane, Death does actually get taken down by Jano. So finally the Earths are getting some blood down here, which he's sorely been looking for all game, basically. And does get himself a kill. Meanwhile, at the top, Miracle's also being chased back by Ifrit up here, who's having a pretty good time. The best out of all of the Xolotl heroes. It's definitely Ifrit is the winner of the top lane, but the other two lanes not looking so great for these Xolotl players. And Z-Freak being run down, will turn around for the Hex onto the Ursa, and that's going to be enough to stop this chase. Oh, man. Limp, he's fished off for the time being, but they're so scared to go for anything. I mean, that's the thing. The Naga Siren offers nothing in aggressive capability. She's not going to level this net because she needs the farm capability of other two spells, but that just means that in terms of what she offers to the fights, it's not a lot. They will get the deny on the tower. Esk once again coming in with the wonderful deniers we saw last game as well. Nope. Oh, dodges out the ground spike as well. This Legion Commander very fast. The Sunder comes out. It's pretty low health, but you know, he'll take it. Terribly. You know what I want to see this game? I want to see a Sunder onto a dual target. That sounds hype. Yeah. I will lose my spaghetti if that happens. Meanwhile, the wraparound from compLexity. Do they see Hector in the trees here? I'm not sure they do just yet. 3-4-3 on one side. Hector now spots the guy out from the other. Ifrit, though, still playing pretty aggressively. The pings come out onto Hector as well. They see him. The courier's going to also give him away as Z-Freak, well, he's going to get seen as well from this as Ifrit runs himself in, going to heal himself up and taking too much damage here. The ice path is nice, going to hold back Miracle for the time being. The reflection comes out, but not in range for Ifrit. He gets himself into the trees here, trying to get himself away. Will actually survive somehow, and now Organo coming in. Z-Freak, he's just going to get mince-meated by this Ursa, who's now looking towards Miracle as well. Did just use a summoner before, but however, with Limp TPing in with a double damage rune, the big bad Shadow Fiend has come out to play, and that is when Xolotl run the fuck away.
Radiant's bottom tower needs a hand. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower needs a hand.
Lol, looking at top tower here, but they do see Limp walking past that DD rune now running out. He's going to clean up these creeps though. Pikawai, this time opting for the energy booster just before the blink dagger. I think he did that last game as well actually, so just wanting the sustain around the map, helping him be active and help out his team to put pressure onto complexity here. Oh, that was quick. 3-4-3 takes a very quick death here at the top lane. And Limp doesn't even manage to help out with that. Goodness. Okay, and a duel comes out onto the Bat Rider down in the bottom lane. That won't be enough to get the duel win, and they won't even get the kill either as Xolotl back themselves away. Again, you know, this Nagasaran coming up to fights, but just offering nothing in terms of damage, or at least not enough to bring down a Bat Rider inside the time of a duel. It's kind of painful right now, and it's really affecting Xolotl's ability to play the map, as the Freak immediately just going to use that mana drain to sneak off one of the illusions, which is going to limit Esk's efficiency as well, which also feels pretty bad. Meanwhile, Ifrit this time's going to get lassoed up. It's Bat Rider's turn to ultimate you, my friend, but he's still running himself away with the fish coming in as well. Ifrit not in much chance of dying here, though. I say that, death isn't done. 16 charges on that wand, though. Yeah, right? That's not going to happen, is it?
Radiant structures are fortified. Dire's top tower is under attack.
Yeah, the fortify's being used. Jano really wants to come in and tank this one and keep their catapult alive, but that's just not going to happen. And yeah, Limp just holding this top lane, keeping that tower alive, which is going to mean so much more space for the Terrorblade. Yeah, Shaker, he's going down. Death finds him. That is a very dead Earthshaker once again as Miracle pops that ultimate and gets to work down here. And we'll start putting pressure on this tier 1 tower. And they've got a great ward behind the tower here as they see Legion on the other side. 3-4-3 is just like, hey, buddy. Won't come close enough for the time being. Nope, TP cancelled. Yeah. Still gonna try if we're posturing on the front lines here, pretending. They've got support, but they're just gonna focus on the tower right now. But now the duel comes out onto Terrorblade. It's gonna be enough. The Magpie coming in, not nearly enough damage. Miracle dropping low here, and he's actually dying to the flames as he will help out with his Abaddon here. Abaddon popping that ultimate as he gets thundered up by his teammate. I don't think they got the deny. No, they did not. 3-4-3 got it.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Yeah, not bad, not bad.
Dire's top tower has
Oh, Legion lassoed in the bottom lane, hanging around for too long, and Z-Freak will join in to get this kill as well as if it goes down in the bottom lane, and that's going to be, well, another lasso used, and this time resulting in a kill. Well, PKY looking for this blink dagger as well. It's been kind of... No way, they get another one? Yeah, this Nagasaran in some trouble. The finger comes out, will be able to get the mirror image off, which buys him enough space to get off the song. Can he get himself out? You can see the Shadow Fiend was kind of looking for something here as Shaker comes in, but Nagasaran moves just out of range of this song, which means that Limp could just back himself away. Shaker in some trouble actually, as he's taking a bit of damage, but they will be able to clean up Z-Freak here. So the song does result in an escape for Naga and a kill, and a quick little pause from Death here as 3-4-3 running himself away. So Do we think that 343 is dead? Yeah, gonna need to pull off some tasty jukes to get himself out of this one, but does he even want to? Legion Commander's coming in with the duel. Don't want to give. Is there a way he can not give away the duel damage here? All right, let's have this though. Is Legion gonna get duel damage in the next 30 seconds? Press 1 in the chat if you think she is gonna get the duel damage. Press 2 if you think she's not gonna get the duel damage in the next 30 seconds. And press 3 if you think that 343 is gonna get out alive. You madmen pressing 3 out there. Oh, wow. Big flex. You're just going for the contrarian options today, aren't you? Yeah, 5 minutes away, so yeah, now when you're wondering, what's that guy doing pressing 3 in the chat earlier on? Well, now you know. Alright, let's find out. 343, go for the TP out, and the duel's going to come out immediately, and we'll give the duel victory to Ifrit. So if you press the button which related to getting duel victory, then well done you. You get a free Mercedes-Benz from ESL. Just, yeah, message their officers. No, Bowie said it. Death in some trouble here, but will be able to drum himself away from the ice path and make his way down the lane to safety. Xolotl not able to find another kill on top of this, but they already got the land, they already got the bad, and they're going to be pretty happy with that. But these two big cores farming away. I mean, Miracle and Limp are just getting bigger and bigger by the minute. And this is going to be scary, and unfortunately Naga not able to keep up right now. Rough start to the game. Yeah, I mean, this is usually the complexity thing I see, but it looks like Esk is doing the same thing as well. It'll be interesting to see how he plays this one. Meanwhile, Terrorblade, he's got his Yasha available now and also has the power treads to work with as well. So, for just basically full stats pedal on the Terrorblade. What? Sorry. Oh, duel, but Z-Freak waiting in the tree lines as he will be able to hex up the Ursa as he can't come in to get that extra damage off. Another duel missed out from Ifrit as they try and chase down Death here. He's making a way through the trees. They're actually backing themselves away from this one. Choosing to be a little bit cautious, but Hector gonna cut off his path of escape, and Peak Out White will be able to come in, but Janna gets the kill. Down goes Death.
Middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, Xolotl being very sloppy on these runes again and again, just giving away way too many runes here. One actually gets denied. I'm not sure which one got denied. Interesting. Yeah. Okay. Let's work. Nugget doing the work. Why though, he's going to get called out. The lasso comes in. No time to react to this one as Big White picked off here in the middle lane. Hector though looking for a response maybe, but there's just not going to be anything available. But Terrorblade, he's just farming away in the jungle, and Jano's nowhere to be seen. It's the Ursa I was looking for here, and he's just not kind of hanging around. They are, but we saw this last time as well, where the Earthshaker just never got a fight where he could get a good Echo Slam off, and I'm worried that it's going to be the same this time around. Also, I want to point out Z-Freak's gold as well here. He's just going straight in for the Aghanim Scepter. Tranquils, Aghanims. This guy's been watching my pubs.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower looks to be disintegrating.
Yeah, 3-4-3 though. He's not getting himself away. He's just going to TP inside the ult. Yes, he is. Goodbye, sir. I mean, one in the middle lane though. It's going down as they've managed to get a kill onto Miracle already, but the ultimate from Limp might help with them get the kill onto Legion Commander. Trying to run his way through the river here. Doesn't know which way to run, but will be able to get himself back to his side of the map. So it's only Miracle going down here as the gank comes in and the damage comes out. I'm wondering what actually took him down. It looks like it was just a bit of everybody, to be honest. We did see an Echo Slam coming down and heading for 4 units worth, which was 4 units caught inside it. So yeah, what's the song? I'm assuming the song was used to set it up. Yes, it was. Yep, things starting to get scary though. You've got to remember, one of these items is a boot to travel, which really only gives them ability. It doesn't really give her any ability. It didn't make it stronger of a hero.
Illusion.
Dire's middle tower looks to be disintegrating.
We said the same thing last game, dude.
Dire are scanning, trying to find those sneaky bums.
True. No, Xolotl in all positioned on the other side of the map, waiting for some action in the bottom lane. So, yeah. compLexity, they're going to be playing different side of the maps right now, and nobody really coming into contact with one another. Miracle sending Illusions in as well, going to give them all the information they need.
Radiant's top tower.
Yeah, going on the middle lane. Z-Freak in some trouble. Down comes the Echo Slam as well. Z-Freak controlled up and brought down. Luckily for 3-4-3, he's on the other side of the wall from Jano, so we'll be able to back himself out on this Baden. But yeah, very quick kill onto the 4 position Lion. And that's a good kill to get as well. You know, this Lion, he's the tempo control of this game. He is the stuns, he is the lockdown. No one else really has any except for the Bat Rider with this lasso. So once that Lion goes down, it does open up the map quite a lot for you. This Legion needs some duels. she's level 12 now. This level 2 duel coming out. Only 20 damage so far. Hopefully we'll be able to find himself a lot more. But then again, as we said, it's a very slow game, and you know, maybe should have been there for the middle lane gank, but I'm not too sure what was going on. But yeah, definitely needs to be playing with the Surf Shaker and finding himself some more pressure with the Ursa as well. Have you ever seen Legion with a Battle Fury? Ah, I do too. Now you have 2 friends that like to do that. It's me, and yes, I do. I just like how it works with a moment of courage. That's basically it. I love that little interaction. Just. But yeah, as you say, you know, the hero doesn't really need items. It's not really designed to farm. So yeah, it's kind of an awkward one. But you know, it's fun. Pubs are for having fun. Some people forget that sometimes. Oh yeah, that was in San. No, actually, it was Era who said it, and then in San, yeah, and Z Freak backed him up. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think. Come on, guys. They know this is going on, right? Right? This is very surprising. Yeah, this is a conscious decision, maybe. They gave the Aegis to the Ursa, interestingly, not onto the Legion as I was expecting.
Radiant's bottom tower needs a hand.
Oh, 3-4-3 up onto the high ground here. Ifrit taking him down, and with Jano here as well. I mean, they're going to trap him, wait for it, and then there it goes. The duel comes off, just waiting for the ultimate to run out. Meanwhile, a blink in, a lasso in the middle, and they're going for the Jakiro here, and with the finger, they'll be able to take him down instantly. They did look at the metamorphosis for it, interestingly. Okay.
Tower's taking a dirt nap.
Well, they're not pushing forward for the tier 2 right now, it seems, but they're certainly setting up to see if anybody comes forwards to defend it. I think that's the plan here. And that's a blink in from the Bat Rider, but no creeps around him makes it a very unappealing target for the Earthshaker to jump forwards for, so they won't go for anything just yet. Yeah, I think it might be right there. But into the Aegis, now Blink Basher Ursa as well. This is getting real scary for complexity here. The time where Shadow Fiend can walk into a fight and be the strongest hero in the game is over. He can now be brought down quite easily just by the Ursa alone. So it's something that you have to really be cautious of. And the setup with the Naga Siren as well, you know, we already saw it getting a kill onto the Terrorblade once before, and they can certainly do it again. It's just a lot of issues here. BKBs, they have to be very quick on the BKBs this game.
Dire's top tower is about to be Radiant's top rubble. Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's top tower has fallen.
No, you're right. He never felt huge. And the bottom tier 2 is going to go down. The top tier 2 is going to go down. And it doesn't look like Xolotl want to back off anytime soon, as they will take to the high ground right now as Esk and Jano lead the charges in here. Jano taking a fair amount of damage from these razors. Will be able to get himself away, but might be it for the time being. Yeah, they back themselves out. Playing it smart. Team Xolotl not willing to give too much away right now. They just want to force complexity back and kind of limit their effectiveness on the map as much as possible. Yeah, he's in some trouble, and they're just leaving him whilst that ulti's going off here. And Jen will finish off the moment it's done, just like before. No, they've got other towers to take. Lots of tier 2 soaring, even tier 1 at bottom as well, which is still pretty much full health. Oh, the song, it catches out the Terrorblade on the front lines here. They've got the Ice Path to come down. Now the duel with the BKB, use it in time before the Ice Path comes in. They still get the duel up in time, but now the Echo Sun coming in the back lines, but down goes Ifrit. Jano in some trouble as well, going very low on HP. Does have the Aegis come back to life, but PKY gets brought down on the sidelines. Hector just trying to run. How did this fight go so badly for Team Xolotl here? The overcommittal onto the Terrorblade might have been the cause. The blink out from Jano. Is it going to be enough? Do they have a lasso? They do not. Shadow will survive. But that was costly. Yeah, man, one big fight and it just goes the way of complexity. That's the thing. They're just better at fighting than Team Xolotl are. They know how to work these heroes, work these items, work these spells better. How do you play against this? Well, hopefully we're going to find out if Team Xolotl can pull something off here. Miracle getting that BKB off at the perfect timing, and she even cancelled the song early to try and stop them being able to do that. And this is the super annoying thing of Terrorblade versus Naga as well, is that she's just going to kill her own illusions with that reflection. This is interesting. Oh, dear. 343 tried to survive by popping the ulti earlier this time, but didn't quite work out. Esk hanging around this fight. Macropyre's down as well. He's in a bit of an awkward situation here. He can't get past that going through the Macropyre. Now he's going to get brought down by the Ursa. Janna gets another kill here. He's somehow godlike on this Ursa. Miracle's being chased down. Esk giving chase. As the net comes out, but in comes a Razors. Yeah, BKB comes out. He gets himself back up to the high ground, and Esk will have to come back to his team for some nice little healies. Here's the thing about the Nagataran, right? So every item she builds, she has to remember that she's going to be using against herself because of this reflection. So she goes for the heart, which I think is the right choice there. You don't want to go scuddy. You don't want to slow yourself. That's dumb. You don't really want to go too much damage like a butterfly or something. Although butterfly's okay because it gives you evasion as well, and armor, but it still decides to go for the heart just for pure tankiness. Doesn't really want to be chopping herself up too badly. Yeah, the raw HP rather than the armor sounds really nice. Yeah, absolutely. And Xolotl once again smoking up, going for an adventure, but they don't want to push too hard into complexity here, or do they? Actually, they're looking pretty aggressive. Yep, this would be the huge target. They've got the ward down. They see him. They're being a little bit cautious here, though. So Nagataran's being called out. Jano finds him, starts hacking away at the guy here. Miracle has to back himself away. The net comes out. So doesn't want to get sundered up, so just backs himself away. I'm not sure about this, to be honest, but 343 coming in the backlines with the shield as well. Gonna buy Miracle the space he needs, and Xolotl will just get themselves away right now. That's going for the TP out. Will not be cancelled by anything, but the lasso, it comes out onto the Ursa here. He could be in some serious trouble. Life path off the mark as well. He's going to be able to tear the Ursa apart. He does get the rage off in time, which is going to be, it takes a little bit longer to kill him, but the finger comes out. Jano is dead. Godlike streak goes to Z-Freak. Yep, Aghanim's all finished up, raring to go. Yeah. I was just having some coughs off mic. So Hector, he's okay here. He's okay. He's a big Xolotl fan, actually, Gabe. Then he's really proud of his Mexican compadres coming into this matchup, and he's giving them still a 56% chance to win this one, but pretty close. Pretty close.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Oh, the jewel? What? Okay, wasn't even looking at that part of the map.
Dire's top tower is about to be Radiant's top row.
Nice. Jano's okay here at the bottom. Oh, look at that blink timing. Goodness. The line ground spiked him, and yes, I blinked before the ground spike hit him. Pretty insane. Who's got reactions? Meanwhile, in the river, they're looking towards the Abaddon here once again, and this time he's just going to melt. No ulti available from him. still on cooldown. Yeah, she get it off there? Oh yeah, she got it off there even. They just waited it out. Poor Feast 343. He's been bullied this game. 0 and 8. This Abaddon is. Yeah, that's what we're waiting for. Yep, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Roshan is going to be spawning again, and now this game all comes down to this. Can we say... I mean, no, we can't say. I was going to say maybe the victor of this, Roshan, could probably take the game, but actually I'm not too sure even that is enough, because both teams have these illusion heroes which are going to be playing the map so heavily that it's very difficult for either team to finish the game, honestly.
Radiant's middle tower's not feeling the love.
They need the buybacks though, that's the important thing. And Naga still has hers, yeah. Wow, that was quick. I mean, I guess I got an Ursa and a Naga, the extra hunting armor. I mean, do we just stop watching Abaddon's deaths now? No, he's not. No, it's not Bowie. Yeah, she's getting there. Do you want to hear about this anti-mage game, which I completely threw once? It was one of those AM games where my team were like doing a great job making space for me, taking fights, you know, kind of drawing in all the fights we were taking, and I was on the AM just farming away, you know, keeping that net top net worst spot, doing my best to just get as much money as possible. And the enemy team had a Legion. I was like, don't worry guys, I got my Linkins, pulled my Linkins out, and then she comes up to me, and she was pretty bad. She was a pretty bad Legion. Sorry, she hadn't Shadow Blade, but she'd like attack me and then buff herself and then go for the duel. So I had plenty of time to react. So every single time I get that counter spell off, and I started wondering, wait a minute, how is this going through my Linkins? Every time he duels me, it's going through my Linkins. What's going on here? But obviously, if you use counter spell, then it's not you blocking a spell. It's you casting duel onto the Legion commander. So I was killing myself over and over again. I didn't notice until like the very last point in the game where we were like inside the fountain. Meanwhile, Ursa actually gets pulled down here by that lasso. And we actually have a full fight going on. Echo Slam actually just made it onto only Z-Freak here, and he's not even going to get the kill as the stun comes in from behind, but he will be able to reflect the ground strike, and now the duel comes out. Will take down Z-Freak, but Lim gets a big ulti off in the middle of everyone. Now the song comes out, they try and focus down Lim. Won't be able to do so, so there's going to be a retreat from Team Xolotl onto the high ground, but Death still chasing. Blink forwards into the song, 3-4-3 Lim. The will get out of this fight. Team Xolotl lose 2. They only take the line down with them, but they back themselves out safely for the time being. Yeah. I mean, this lane in the game, a tier 2 tower, is it worth that much? Well, I mean, I guess it means the difference between racks or not later on in the game, so you always have to value your tier 2 towers. I'm surprised this Naga's not going to get these runes right now. This is interesting. Oh yeah, runes are a thing. Bloody carries, am I right? Ooh, not fire. Actually using up the buyback from the... Well, she's got the Aegis, I guess, though. I mean, that's all it can be, right? I mean, and the Greaves on the Shadow Fiend, I suppose. If he can't get those, if he can't get the roots off, can't get the BKB off, then he is just going to be a squishy demon.
Invisibility! Radiant's top tower's about to topple. Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Yeah, it's pretty dumb. in my opinion, after that one solid game. Death coming forwards though with the invis. Have they seen him here? I think they might have seen the shield pop, and they actually managed to get it, but the sound comes in the background, and the duel as well. They take down Z-Freak instantly, but Lim still gets the ultimate off, trying to turn this one around. Death chasing down PKY before, but he's already used the Echo Slam. He on the front lines of this fight. Jano, they're trying to chase down the Shadow Fiend. They have him locked down. Can they do the damage in time? Live one hit away. They will get this kill, but Miracle's turning up to this fight. He's got the BKB, he's got the Metamorphosis, but he's fighting into so many little heroes, but he's going to be able to bring down Ifrit. That's an attention to S as well. This is so low. Jano as well. No one has any help, but now the Ice Path comes through onto the Terror, but there's going to be another reflection of doing so much work. Naga goes down once, and well, Terrorblades, he actually, oh no, he used the ultimate a little bit too soon. Sorry, he used the nullifier a little bit too soon. Now the song comes out, and I think the Naga Siren is going to have to get herself away, cut their losses. Man, they just can't seem to get a fight this game. Team Xolotl, I mean, they set up pretty well for that one. They managed to see the invis Batrider. They managed to get their Echo Slam off. Everything seems to go their way, but again, I think a huge part to blame from this is the fact that Limp, despite dying, is still able to get this Requiem off, so he's still getting that 50% damage reduction, which feels so bad on the side of Team Xolotl. They need to find a way to stop him getting this off. Esk with the double damage coming into Miracle. Miracle quickly purged it off and used the reflection as well though. So, oh, now the lasso comes out. They've got the right one. Naga Siren brought into the death hit. No song available. Thrown back into the flames. Esk trying to run himself away. It's looking useless. Although the Glimmer Cape helping out. The BKB from Death. Esk running down the river. No way. No way. Into the river. TPing out. compLexity. They guessed the wrong way. And the simplest juke I've seen in my life. But a huge one at that. Can't take that one away. That is just knowing the game, knowing your opponents, and playing them like a fiddle. Also, big shout out to our boy Jakira for coming in clutch with that Glimmer Cape. Got to give those supports the respect they deserve. Peace up. And they're keeping this tower alive. They're going to get the deny though. I think they'll probably deny this tower off now.
Radiant are standing. How does that even work? Radiant just denied their middle tower.
Oh yeah, he's a big boy. What talents did we get, by the way? Oh yeah, the GPM talent level 20. Right, that's a nice one. Got anybody else entering any interesting stages? I mean, like a +1 illusion, no surprise there. Oh, Shadow Raise damage on the Shadow Fiend. Well, oh yeah, he's got the Shiva's Guard and the Guardian's Greaves. Build, no surprise there. Miracle Reflection cooldown, you're against Naga Siren. 10% moment of Courage proc chance from the Legion. Yeah, again, not particularly surprising to be honest. Yeah, it's pretty lame. Yeah, 15% cooldown reduction on the Batrider is pretty nice.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Oh, Limp could be in some trouble. Has to pop the BKB really early on, but if they want to take this fight, Xolotl, they definitely have an opportunity to now. Though Death coming in the back lines, the duel coming out. Is it there? The Echo Slam is pretty huge, but is it going to be enough to turn this fight around? I don't think so. Miracle is an absolute unit in the middle of this fight, but the song comes off, but the two BKB targets. Ifrit just about going to survive as the BKB runs out of the Terrorblade, but at 3-4-3 finds it with a miscoil. Xolotl trying to cut their loss and run away from this one, but Eski's being hunted down here. The Raze is a little bit off the mark. He's trying to turn this one around maybe, but no. Hexed up, sundered up, taken down. The Lion gets him. Z-Freak with the kill. A compLexity cleaning Xolotl off the map right now. 3 heroes down, all have buyback, but compLexity looking in a really good position to take some real towers here. Hexa needs to get himself away. Miracle's up onto the high ground. How long has he got left on this Metamorphosis? It is not very long. And now with the extra reflection being used as well, finger thrown out as well. Ifrit nearly dies the moment he comes into this one. He just brought back, but he's dead. compLexity fighting hard on the high ground. Towers melting. Hector, he's trying to do whatever he can, but the Victor, they managed to get it off. Lasso dragging Naga back into the fight as she dies here. This game is over, and Esk will fall in the middle lane. Down goes Channel on the back lines as well. The Ursa is dead. The Naga is dead. A buyback from the Ursa. They're not willing to say goodbye to this tournament yet, but I'm not sure they have a chance. Limp coming in and bring in the damage. compLexity, they smell blood in the waters like sharks. They're going in for the kill. Jano coming forwards will be able to pick up the quick kill onto Z-Freak here, but what does it matter? The tower is dead. More buybacks coming out from both sides here as Lion buys back into this game to try and TP into the fight to take this one. Hector's still fighting it up. They're not willing to say goodbye just yet. 3 heroes up. Can they really defend for another 80 seconds? It's a huge ask for Team Xolotl here, but they are going to go for it all the same. Hector taking to the front lines at 3-4-3, just trying to zone back in supports right now, but Miracle is just getting to work on these buildings. Lynn backing them up as well, of course, with that aura as well. It's not going to last very long. A nice ice path buying them a little bit of time, but now they'll move up to the top lane as well, where the Earth has been trying to clear out some creeps. It's just not working right now. He's got to go for a blink play, but he gets Lasso too quickly. Batrider with the BKB as well. Ursa Hell still being beaten in by the melee. Miracle, the finger comes through to finger down Jano, and that Ursa is dead. 2 heroes left, and it is 2 heroes through few. The GG will be called. Team Xolotl are going to end up being knocked out. They're 2-0 by compLexity here. They just couldn't find the wins. They just couldn't fight. compLexity just seeming to win every single fight in both of these games, even though they were behind.